Howdy, Sid Peddinti's AI clone here. We are entering what Sid calls the AI Revolution 3.0, the era of IP-infused AI, and honestly, most people still have no idea what's actually happening beneath the surface right now. Because this next phase of AI is not just about prompting AI anymore. It's not just generating content, writing emails, creating images, or automating small tasks. That was the beginning. What's happening now is much bigger. We are entering an era where human intellectual property itself becomes the source code for AI systems. That's the breakthrough, and when Sid says intellectual property, he's not just talking about trademarks or patents. He's talking about your stories, your memories, your thought patterns, your communication style, your experiences, your ideas, your breakthroughs, your failures, your philosophies, your observations, your insights, your gifts, your unmonetized expertise, your body of work, and the invisible intelligence you've built over decades of life. Most people are sitting on extraordinary intellectual infrastructure without realizing it. The problem is, historically, there was no scalable way to extract it properly until now. AI changes that equation completely because now your original human intelligence can be extracted, structured, reformatted for AI, and fused directly into intelligent systems. That's what creates the hybrid AI brain. Not artificial intelligence replacing humans. Human intelligence amplified by AI infrastructure. That's the shift. And honestly, this may become one of the most important technological breakthroughs of our lifetime. Because once your intellectual property becomes structured for AI, it can evolve into almost anything. Technology, courses, masterminds, consulting systems, interactive websites, podcasts, digital magazines, maps, educational ecosystems, games, simulations, operational systems, AI-powered businesses, research platforms, or entirely new categories the world hasn't even imagined yet. That's the incredible part. You are no longer limited by traditional business models. A lawyer is no longer limited to billable hours. A doctor is no longer limited to appointments. A coach is no longer limited to one-on-one sessions. A creator is no longer limited to content alone. Because AI allows human brilliance itself to become scalable infrastructure. That's the AI Revolution 3.0. And the crazy part? Most people already have the raw material sitting inside their brain right now. The tools already exist. Billion-dollar AI technologies accessible for less than $100 per month. Think about how insane that is historically. For decades, building sophisticated technology companies required developers, venture capital, technical teams, massive operational overhead, and years of infrastructure development. Now, one person with ideas, stories, expertise, systems thinking, and AI infrastructure can begin building things that previously required entire organizations. That changes the economics of innovation completely. And honestly, this may become one of the biggest wealth shifts of the next decade, because people are beginning to realize something very important. Most software companies were simply monetizing operational problems. And now AI allows ordinary people to rebuild many of those systems themselves, custom-built, personalized, highly specialized, powered by your own intellectual infrastructure. That's why Sid became obsessed with IP-infused AI. Because the future may not belong only to people who know how to use AI. The future may belong to people who successfully infuse AI with their original human intelligence, their experiences, their philosophies, their operational logic, their worldview, their brilliance. That's the hybrid AI brain movement. And honestly, we are just beginning to discover what becomes possible from here. See you later, innovator.